Good afternoon, Pisces. Thank you so much for joining me. It's your girl Cindy. Cindy with Sin Makeup. I appreciate you guys taking the time to be with me. Gonna be doing a reading for Pisces, Sun, Moon, and Rising for the week of June 18th until the 24th. I encircle myself and you with the bright light of God's love, divine, and protection. Going to be using a couple different decks. I have my Lenormand, my Gilded, my Rider Waite, and my Sibilla deck. I'll be doing past, present, future. See what the angels have to say to you guys, what messages they want to relay. Thank you so much to my subscribers and my new subscribers. I appreciate you wholeheartedly. I also want to put out there that these are general readings, so if it pertains to you, take what you want, leave what you don't. Also, you know, I lead my practice with light and love, and I mean no harm to anyone. You know, I do this so that people can get their messages from the spirits and angels that surround us, and therefore, like, the negative energy is not necessary. So those of you who feel the need that they want to, like, you know, why I'm saying this is because there's people that are just negative, and you know what for, because in actuality you could just stop the video and not listen to somebody. I mean, that's what I do. Go ahead. But whatever, you know, people are different. You can't let people penetrate your energy and your soul. And it is what it is. You want to be miserable? Misery loves company. I like to be happy. I like to be happy, and I do what makes me happy. And I hope you do too. I hope you do whatever makes you happy. As long as you're not harming anyone, then do you. Do you. But let's get down to the nitty-gritties, peeps. Alright. So, in reference to the Lenormand, it looks like I have a trustworthy female here. It could be you or someone around you. Trustworthy female. Because you have the female and then you have the dog, who is someone who is loyal, trustworthy, and dependable. So can be someone around you or the energy that you take on, which is really good because I know I am. Boop, boop. And then you have the Temperance with the Six of Swords. Temperance is a major arcana. The Temperance is someone who is balanced. She is balanced, and she's like in peace. Someone who is content with what's going on. She can also represent like a Sag energy. You have the Six of Swords here. Sword energy can be an Aquarius, Libra, Gemini. So you have the Six of Swords, which is movement towards being balanced. Movement towards being balanced and being content in reference to what's going on in your life. Someone who is very accepting of what is going on. All right, and it can also signify you moving towards a time where you're saving money in your life, and you're doing really good with your savings, which is really good. You're moving past an energy of depression. You're moving past all that. You're in this position where you're not going to let anybody penetrate your space. Like I was saying in the beginning, you see how the energies come full circle? You have the Five of Cups with the Chariot. The Chariot signifies movement. Movement of, I think it's moving away from this energy. An energy where you felt some type of dissatisfaction. Alright, you weren't happy about a situation, and you're not going to be in that space anymore. These are in your past, but you can be going through it now. But because I feel, why I feel that is because I'm in a position where I'm moving past all this. I'm not letting anybody penetrate my energy. I'm not letting certain situations that I know weren't supposed to be bother me, because what is for you is meant for you, and it's not going to pass you. There could possibly be a reconciliation in reference to love. Okay, somebody coming back, somebody new coming in, which is really good. Hey, where they at? Maybe you moving past a reconciliation, like you're moving past an energy where, you know what, it didn't happen, it's not gonna happen, it is what it is. So that then you're fine with it. You know that there's much better for you. Present, we're looking at the Lily and the Tower. All right, Lily can signify quite possibly an older male. All right. It can also signify a sexual appetite. Talking about the lilies. So sexual appetite towards possibly someone who is authoritative, like a boss type. So maybe you're seeking out this sexual energy towards this person. All right. But it can also signify family. Family being very, very structured and having these really good energy around you. All right. Which is really, really good. Because the Tower is something that is very, like, you can't knock it down unless you try with all your might and you got the full artillery. But this is family that's very structured, which is really, really powerful. And I love that energy because of the fact that family is really, really important, especially to me. And I pride myself on my family and how tight we are and how close we are, that, you know what, regardless of anything, I live far away from my sisters or my sisters and their family, that every day we talk. No matter what, we talk, we text, even if it's something silly. But that tightness, that bond, that's something that you can't take away, which is really, really beautiful. And I'm highly blessed about that. Then you have the Empress and the Page of Cups. The Empress is in reverse though. So when she's in reverse, there's some kind of blocks. There's a block, and you're probably depending on others in reference to some type of emotional stance. You're learning to accept. You're blocked in reference to your emotions. All right. Maybe you're blocking an admirer that wants to come forth towards you. But for some reason you're blocking it. You're probably this Tower. And I can relate. I'm just saying. Then you have the Hierophant and the Death card. Alright. Hierophant is a major arcana, and so is the Death card. So you might be surrounded by a situation in the present moment where you're going through this moment of, there's some really significant changes that are going in your life. Alright, the Hierophant signifies a man who can either offer you advice, or it can also signify like you identifying with some type of group. Alright, your beliefs. Maybe you're cutting yourself off from certain beliefs that you once had, and you no longer believe that way. Like, you're no longer thinking in that same frame of mind. Which it kind of makes sense. If I can tell you a little bit about myself, it's like I'm in this space now where it doesn't matter anymore. I'm not going to make anybody else happy. I'm not going to do things that make that other person happy. I am worried about what makes me happy. And therefore, if I feel like doing something that makes me happy and I'm not causing harm to anyone, then I'm going to go for it. Who cares? If you think that you think it's wrong, I really don't care. Like, it's that type of thing. I want to be happy. I'm not causing harm to you. I'm going to keep doing me. So there's a situation here that maybe you're changing your views on it. You're changing your status, and you're laying down something where you're not going to cause yourself any grief anymore. All right, you're breaking up the depressive mode that you're in, because you know you deserve better. Weakness in reference the Sibila, you have weakness and you have impediment. All right. So weakness is, it could be in action, or it can also be in reference to general negativity or some type of block in reference to a situation. So maybe there's a block, and that's quite possibly a block in reference to your emotion. Maybe you're vulnerable about a situation. All right, something that you've been thinking about for a very long time, and therefore that's probably why that block is here, the impediment. Once again, the Empress being, you know, the block. And weakness, because maybe what you are into or what you're going towards is not views of someone else, or it doesn't sit right with them. But you know what I say. If you and your feelings. Let me see. Let's see what's going on in the future. We have the Whip and the Clouds. So there's some repetitive feeling of discontent. There's repetitive storms or depression, and you need to get out of that mode. All right, because you are causing it within your head. And Pisces, I know that we go back and forth about situations, and we're like, oh no, this is this. Like, we cause our grief sometimes. All right, there's a repetitive pattern that is causing you some type of grief, and quite possibly you need to let it go. All right, you need to make a decision to move forward. You have the World, blocking yourself once again. Things are not moving forward. You have the World and the Seven of Swords. Seven of Swords. Lies and deception. Something that's unfair. All right. Maybe you're irritated about a situation not moving forward. You're irritated about something that you wanted so much and it just didn't move forward. Once again, Seven of Swords. Irritated about being non-communicative about a situation. Maybe someone's not communicating with you and things are not moving forward like you wanted them to. Therefore, you're looking for love and tenderness within the wrong person. You're dealing with the wrong person. You're going in the wrong direction, and you're actually going in possibly into the arms of an enemy. You have enemy with tenderness. So think about who it is and what it is that you're going after, and that quite possibly might not be good for you. But you know what? You need to make the decision within yourself. Don't let anybody else make the decision for you. All right? But you need to stop the clouds. You need to stop the deception. You need to stop the anxiety, the depression, like all of that clouds. It's not worth it. And if this person is not going to be giving you the attention and the love that you need, then you need to drop that like a hat, whatever they say. But you have two sevens. Sevens, when you have sevens, let's see. Quite possibly an approach of a new love, since you have the two sevens. 2021, which is a 3. So quite possibly in the future you might have an approach of a new love. So keep your options open. If you're dealing with someone right now that might possibly be an enemy, or you think that they're not but they really are, because you keep repeating an energy, you know, you keep repeating something that was before, something from the past, some type of heartache. So you're repeating this energy and you're blocking this person from coming in. But you need to pay attention to the actions and make the decision upon yourself. Because if not, You're going to stay into this mode where you keep hurting yourself. Pisces, I hope these messages were clear and concise for you. If you need clarification, you can always reach out to me. Drop me a line down below. Love you lots, and I'll see you next week.